Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube classes. In today's class, we are going to study about the lesson-based assessment complete solutions on unit number 6, that is the discovery and ballad of the Tempest. ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ SSLC ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂನಿಟ್ 6 ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಒಂದು LBA ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಲುಕ್ at the topic then. Read the given conversation and choose the language function for the underlined sentence ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ out of the way ಇದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ದೆನ್ ಚೂಸ್ ದ ಅಪ್ರೋಪ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಸೇಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸು. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅರಂಟ್ ಯು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ read the given conversation and fill in the blanks. Choose the most appropriate if clause ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ no, it was raining till late night, otherwise I would have gone to her house ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ would have ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬರಬೇಕು. Then read the following and choose the correct infinitive ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ prepare some special dish, 2 guests are going to come for dinner. ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ infinitive is nothing but verb in the preposition ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು infinitive ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ to come is the right answer. Then do as directed ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. which one of the following words is one syllable ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ deck ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು one syllable ಆಗಿದೆ. you can say it as a monosyllabic word. ಇಲ್ಲಿ moon is a monosyllabic word and free is a monosyllabic word, and combine the word in column A with its collocation in column B ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ mutinous thoughts ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. then fast food ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. and fill in the blanks with suitable article ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. their singing changes to a roar, a roar ಅಂತ ಆಗಬೇಕು. indefinite article ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. then today you are dash able bodied seamen and no more ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ an able bodied seamen and no more ಅಂತ. next one dash Himalayas is in the north of our country. ಇಲ್ಲಿ as we all know that name of the mountains, desert, seas, oceans ಬಂದಾಗ definite article the ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. so the Himalayas ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. and loyalty passes like seaweed on an outgoing tide. ಇಲ್ಲಿ an ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬರಬೇಕು as because ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು vowel sound ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. then fill in the blanks using suitable linkers ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. linkers are nothing but conjunction ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. so does a child stand between me and death. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಂಕರ್ ಯಾವುದಂದ್ರೆ and ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. then fill in the blanks with appropriate preposition ಅಂತ. okay, look at the question. we are like bats trying to fly by day. ಇಲ್ಲಿ to fly by day ಅಂತ ಆಗಬೇಕು. and the Santa Maria will be the lighter for his carcass. for ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. and there was a great deal of conversation about Rain and his family. and the sun rises in the east. okay, we will meet at 5 o'clock. the park is near my house. the teacher is standing among the students. the exam is scheduled for tomorrow and the hotel is located by the beach, and the picture is hanging above the sofa. so then we went for a walk in the park. okay, then the village is surrounded by hills ಅಂತ ಆಗಬೇಕು. the gift is hidden behind the curtain. okay, the bridge spans across the river ಅಂತ. and the meeting will be held on Friday. and the bag is under the chair. the family went on a trip to Goa. the teacher is sitting with the students. the new employee was nervous about the meeting. then the city is famous for its historical landmarks. she is good at mathematics. the book belongs to my sister. the story is open from Monday to Saturday. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡಿಯರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಚ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. fill in the blanks with appropriate tense form of the verb given in brackets ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ is lively woman, she loves visiting beaches ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲವ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, loves ಆಗಬೇಕು. as it is a third person singular ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we need to add yes to the main verb. okay, ದೆನ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ದ ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆನೆಸ್ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ. ಆನೆಸ್ಟಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನೌನ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಟಿನಿ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಅಗ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಗ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನೌನು. ಆಸ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಸ್ ನೌನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬಂಡೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್. ಅಗೇನ್ ಅಬಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮೆನ್ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರನೌನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಎ ಲೈಟ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲಿಕರಿಂಗ್ ರೈಸಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೌನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಹಿವ್ ಟು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನೌನ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ದೆನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೌನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ದ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಬೇಜ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ವರ್ಬ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದವಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಂತ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಟರ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಇದೇ ಥರ ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದೆನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಸೂಪರ್ಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಊಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಕೂಲರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರೇಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಸೂಪರ್ಲೇಟಿವ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸೂಪರ್ಲೇಟಿವ್ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಊಟಿ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕೂಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೇಸಲ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೇಸಲ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಬರುವಂಥ ಫ್ರೇಸಲ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಗೇಮ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಟು ಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಆನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ he dash his job because of health problems. Okay, he gave up his job means gave up ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ to quit or stop doing something ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then the fireman managed to put out the fire before it spread. Put out means to extinguish, ನಂದಿಸುವುದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. And he dashed his shoes before entering the temple. Took off. He took off means to remove something. Okay, then she dash her grandmother after school every day. She looks after to take care of someone anta. Okay, then they dash on their journey early in the morning. They set out. Set out means to start a journey anta artha. Then we should not dash our old friends. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ forget meaning ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದಂದ್ರೆ look down on ಅಂತ, to disrespect or consider someone inferior ಅಂತ. Okay, next he dashed the offer because he got a better one. He refused ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. He turned down to reject or refuse ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ meaning. And the teacher asked the students to dash their homework. Okay, ಏನಿದೆ hand in ಅಂತ. To hand in means to submit something, give ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. And I will dash the matter and let you know. See or inspect. I will look into the matter, to investigate or to see or to inspect ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. And he dash his father in appearance and behavior. Okay, here ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, he takes after to resemble. ಅಂದರೆ takes after means to resemble ಅಂದರೆ ಹೋಲಿಕೆ ಅಂತ. ಅವನ ತಂದೆ ಥರ ಹೋಲಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ದೆನ್ the match was dash due to heavy rain. The match was called off. Called off means to cancel ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. And I dash my old friend at the reunion. I came across to meet by chance anta. Okay, then I'm really dash to our vacation next week. I'm looking forward. Looking forward to means to feel excited about something coming anta. And can you dash the lights when you leave the room? Can you turn off means switch off something anta. Next, I need to dash my English vocabulary. I need to look up. Look up means search for information anta. And she dashed her keys on the table. She picked up means lift from a surface anta. Then the car dash on the highway broke down. Broke down means stop working anta. Then she uses a lot of dash to cover her scars. Makeup anta ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. means ಇಲ್ಲಿ makeup ಅನ್ನೋದು we use it as a noun. ಇಲ್ಲಿ makeup ಅಂದ್ರೆ cosmetics. By using cosmetics ನಾವು ಮುಖಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ Okay, then the fire alarm dash during the test set off anta. Okay, next, use the appropriate prefix for the following underlined word in the sentence and write the use it to complete statement ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. Please tell me whether Raju's answer is correct or incorrect ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಇಫ್ ಒನ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್, ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. And respect everyone and don't disrespect anta. Then you are an MLA, listen to the grievance of the people and help them. You will become popular, otherwise you will become unpopular. Popular opposite unpopular. Then man is mortal, God is immortal anta. Okay, next, the work of the building is not complete but incomplete anta agutte. Then Murthy continued his studies after passing BSc, but his friend discontinued his studies because he got a job. Then our country needs honest politicians, but not dash politicians anta kelidare. Ili dishonest anta. Then we must learn to obey the law, but not disobey anta. And everyone should work hard. Do you agree or disagree anta? And Gandhiji did not like violence. He preached the principle of non-violence anta. Okay, then Somi is regular in his studies, but Kirti is irregular agutte. And Shalini got an appointment as soon as she passed MA. She is lucky, while her friend is dash. Lucky, unlucky anta. Okay, then teachers like disciplined students and not indisciplined students anta. Janki has spelled all the words correctly, but Shalini has misspelled anta. Then in India, many people are literate. There are a few who are illiterate anta agutte. Then is monsoon in India certain or uncertain anta. Okay, next, heard melodies are not as sweet as unheard melodies anta agutte. Then I don't know whether the officer is satisfied or dissatisfied about my work anta. And some people are religious while some others are irreligious anta. Then fill in the blanks with correct word given in brackets anta kelidare. So here, what is the bus fare from Bidar to Gulbarga? Illi FARE fare andre ಬಸ್ಸಿನ ಒಂದು ದರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಹೋಮೋಫೋನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸುಮಾ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಫೇರ್ ಗರ್ಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೇರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಅಂತ, ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಕ್ವಯಟ್, ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಗುಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಐ ಸಾ ಎ ಬೇರ್. Then it's rather too severe to bear in the forest. ಇಲ್ಲಿ BER bear ಅಂದರೆ ಕರಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ BARE bear means to tolerate ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, the following paragraph has two errors. Edit the paragraph and rewrite. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಎರರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. That's first one is verbal mistake to be corrected ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್, ಒಂದು ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸರಿಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಐ ಬಿಡ್ ಡಾನ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದೆಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬೇಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ BADE ಬೇಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡೇಂಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, so these are the 2 errors to be corrected. Next one, Don Guillermo, you are an excellent sailor, a man of abundant resourcefulness ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಲೆರ್ಮೋ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ನೌನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಗುಲೆರ್ಮೋ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, G. ದೆನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅದು E ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences each. What made Diego say that the life of 50 men was in the hands of Columbus? Okay, the seamen had been away from home for a long time. They had not sighted land. They were homesick. They requested Columbus to take them back to Spain, but Columbus refused. Diego said that Colombo was playing with the lives of 50 seamen. Okay, and Columbus was always furious when he heard the seamen song. why did it make him furious? ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಸೀಮೆನ್ ಹಾಡು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಕೊಲಂಬಸ್ನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಸಾಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಎ ಕಪ್ ಆಫ್ ರಮ್. ಇಟ್ ಶೋಡ್ ದ ಡೆಸ್ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀಮೆನ್. They talked about God being dumb and doubted the success of the voyage. It voiced the pessimistic attitude of the seamen, so Columbus was furious. Then, give a short description of the appearance of Columbus. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಲಂಬಸ್ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದ, ಅವನ ಒಂದು ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So Columbus was a tall, well-built man. His hair was prematurely white. He had a fair complexion. Okay. Next, the play begins with a song. What mood does it convey ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಾಟಕ ಹಾಡಿನ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಮೂಡನ್ನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ತಿಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. The opening song conveys a mood of despair and hopelessness. And it shows that the sailors have lost faith in the voyage and fear that they may never return home. Next, what does Columbus feel is worst enemy? Why do you think he feels so? ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಲಂಬಸ್ನ ಒಂದು ಬಲವಾದ ಶತ್ರು ಯಾರು ಮತ್ತು ಯಾಕೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಅನಿಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, Columbus feels that his uncontrolled tongue is his worst enemy. Columbus was a man who soon lost his temper, would get irritated quickly. He would often speak rudely to his men, which made them angry towards him. Then, how does Pedro try to defend the drunken seamen? Was he right in defending them? ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆಡ್ರೋ ಕುಡಿದು ಹಾಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೀಮೆನು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಇದು ಸರಿನಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪೆಡ್ರೋ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೀಮೆನ್ ಬೈ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದೇ ವರ್ ಡ್ರಂಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನ್ಅವೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. However, defending indiscipline and disrespect towards authority is not justifiable, especially during such a crucial voyage. Okay, and whose company did Pepe prefer? What was the reason for this? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಪೆ ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಯಾಕೆ, ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Pepe preferred the company of Columbus. He admired Columbus' courage and vision and felt deep loyalty to him, unlike the other seamen who doubted their leader. Then, discipline knows no buts. What made Columbus say this? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಶಿಸ್ತು ಅನ್ನು ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೊಲಂಬಸ್ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Columbus says this when Pedro tries to excuse the seamen's drunken and undisciplined or indisciplined behavior. He emphasizes that discipline is non-negotiable, especially during a critical expedition. Okay. Next, how did the seamen show their anger towards Columbus? Okay. And the seamen showed their anger by getting drunk, singing mocking songs, disobeying orders, and attempting mutiny. They expressed their frustration through disrespectful language and rebellious behavior. And what did Guillermo demand of Columbus? Guillermo was highly excited and shouted that they had suffered enough. Like other human beings, they too wanted to be in their homes with their families. He demanded that the Santa Maria should be turned back towards Spain at once. Then, how did Pepe prove his loyalty to Columbus? Or Pepe was the only person who was loyal to Columbus till the end of the voyage? Justify. Pepe had faith in Columbus. He warned Columbus to be careful about the desperate seamen. When the seamen rushed to kill Columbus, Pepe stood before them with his arms spread out and told them that they would have to kill him first. His loyalty put the others to shame. And this is a way of discovery. What had Columbus set out to discover? Okay. Then Columbus had set out to discover a new world, a beautiful land far away from Spain. This discovery would help him to find new wealth and a new territory for his king and queen to rule. Then, according to Columbus, what was one thing that he had discovered? When his men rebelled against him, Columbus said that he discovered one thing, that if a man had a vision, he must follow alone. He should not expect loyalty or friendship or discipline and obedience from others. Then, Columbus feels that whatever he does, it is God's will. What will of God does he like to fulfill through this venture? Here Columbus felt that it was the will of God that he should discover new world which would bring wealth to his country and help them to bring new souls on the path to God. Columbus had been sailing for many days and not yet sighted land. But Columbus felt that if God had sent him, he would surely help him find a way. Then, Columbus says, would God implant desires to solve mystery and he doesn't provide solutions? Identify the mood of the Columbus. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಲಂಬಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ದೇವರೇ ಒಂದು ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶೆಯನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಇಂಥ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಒಂದು ಪರಿಹಾರ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಮಾತಿದು. And the mood of the Columbus is one of the faith and conviction. He firmly believes that God would not inspire a desire without also providing the means to fulfill it. And usually people feel desperate when they fail to get something they want. In the play, the discovery, why do the crewmates of Columbus feel desperate? ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಮೆನ್ ಏನಿದ್ರು ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿರಾಶೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ರು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕೊಲಂಬಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? The crewmates feel desperate because they had been sailing for a long time without sighting land. They feared they would die at sea and began to lose hope in Columbus' leadership. Then, Swami Vivekananda says purity, patience and perseverance are the essential to success, and above all, above love. Does Columbus possess all these qualities? Justified. Okay? Yes. Columbus possesses all these qualities. He shows purity in his mission, patience in dealing with the rebellious crew, perseverance in continuing the voyage despite hardships, and love for discovery and truth. Then, Pepe says, everybody doubts except me. Why do you think he is an exception? Pepe is an exception because he believes in Columbus' dream and mission, and like others, he is loyal, brave, and full of faith, which makes him stand apart from the doubting crew. Then, how did Columbus deal with a mutiny on Santa Maria? Columbus remained calm but firm. He condemned the rebellion, upheld discipline, and inspired Pepe's loyalty. With courage and leadership, he faced the mutiny without compromising on his mission. And here, read each of the following extracts and answers ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Discipline is a thing of the past, sir. It's you or us. Who does you refer to? You refers to Columbus. This was said by Francisco. And when did the speaker say so? What statement was it an answer to? Okay. This was said when the crew rebelled. It was in response to Columbus insisting on discipline aboard the ship. Then what trait does it reveal about the speaker? Here it reveals defiance, impatience and a rebellious attitude. Then they are to stop that. The captain is always furious when he hears it. Who said these words? Juan Patino said these words. Who does they refer to? They refers to the seamen, the drunken seamen. What does it mean in the context? The mocking song sung by the sailors expressing hopelessness. Okay. Next. There are limits to our patience, sir. This question was asked in 2023 March examination. Who made this statement? Diego said these words. Who does sir refers to? It refers to Columbus. It refers to Pedro. Okay, Don Pedro. And when did the speaker say so? Pedro asked Diego if he was becoming impatient. Okay, next. What made the speaker say so? Diego and other seamen had reached their patience limit. They were no longer willing to obey and follow Columbus. Next. What a boy! And what do they say about the preference? Who said this? Columbus said this. Who is the boy? Pepe is the boy. Who does they refer to? Seamen. And what reply did the speaker get from the boy? Pepe said, I don't like them. I hate them. Okay. Next. I hope we are not entertaining mutinous thoughts. Who does I refer to? Here it refers to Don Pedro. Who did speaker say this to? It was said to Diego. Okay, what were the mutinous thoughts? The mutinous thoughts were about revolting against Columbus. What reply did the speaker get? Diego replied, mutiny is an ugly word. Okay, then I don't speak to them, I hate them. Who does I refer to? It refers to Pepe. Who does them? Again, the seamen. When did the speaker say so? When Columbus asked what the seamen would say about the preference. Why did the speaker hate them? As the seamen they drink too much and revolted against Columbus. Okay, then shan't we even sing to keep our spirits up? Who asked this question? Diego asked this question. Who did he ask this question to? He asked this question to Juan Patino. Then, when did the speaker ask this? After the sailors were singing a mocking song and Columbus got angry. Okay, what had they sung? The song full of hopelessness, implying that they would never return home alive. Okay, next. Boy, come here. What were their words? Who called the boy? Columbus called the boy. Who is the boy referred to here? Pepe. Then why did the speaker call the boy? To ask what the sailors had been saying or singing. What reply did the speaker get from the boy? Pepe said that everyone doubts except him, showing his loyalty. Okay, next. Send Guillermo Iris to me. Who is the speaker? Columbus is the speaker. Who was asked to send Guillermo? The speaker asked Francisco to send Guillermo to him. Why did the speaker ask him to send Guillermo? Because Guillermo revolted against him and therefore he wanted to punish him. What reply did he get? Francisco said, I am sorry, sir. Then, let Guillermo Iris be sent to me. You shall know what it is like in irons. Irons ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಜೈಲಿನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹಾಕುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Who said these words? Columbus said these words. Whom did he ask? He asked to Pedro. Why did he ask him to send Guillermo to him? Because he asked him to send Guillermo to him because he wanted to punish him. What does in irons mean in the context? Jail or chains. Okay. Then have him down, pitch him overboard, put him in irons, devil's stool. Who made this statement? The mutinous seaman. Who was called devil's stool? Columbus was called devil's stool. Why did the speaker want him to be put in irons? Because they believed Columbus had misled them and were angry for not finding the land. What does in irons mean in the context? Again, imprisoned or chained as a form of punishment. Next. Everyone doubts except me. Who does me refer to? Pepe. And about whom did everyone doubt? About Columbus. Okay. Or about everyone doubt was about the success of the voyage. Okay. Then why were they in doubt? They thought that Columbus was taking them to nowhere and they doubted that they would not sight land. Next. They shan't. Who exclaimed? Pepe exclaimed. Who does they refer to? The word they refers to the seamen. When did the speaker say so? When Pepe noticed the disobedience of the seamen towards Columbus. What does the statement mean in the context? The seamen can't do anything to Columbus as long as Pepe was alive. Then who will navigate her? Who said this? Columbus said this. What does her refer to? The Santa Maria. Santa Maria is a ship of, is the name of the ship. Then when did the speaker say so? Guillermo said, I say the Santa Maria sheltered her helm towards Spain at once, or we are not men but sheep. Okay. Then Guillermo said that the seamen who are used to the sea and they would navigate her. Okay. Next. I will perform it myself. Who is the I? Here I refers to Columbus. When did the speaker say so? Francisco refused to bring Guillermo to him. What does it mean in the context? To put the first man to move towards Columbus in the irons or in the jails. Then, we are like bats trying to fly by day. Who made this statement? Diego made this statement. Who does we refer to? The seamen. Why was the statement made? Bats can't see during the day. If they fly during the day, they may fly somewhere. In the same way, the seamen thought that they were going somewhere and they would not sight the land. Then, the deepening of this discontent is ominous. Who made this statement? Columbus said these words. When did the speaker say so? The singing of the seamen changed to a roar. What does ominous mean in the context? Bad. Okay. Then, we may wait till tomorrow morning at any rate. Who said these words and to whom? Guillermo said these words to Columbus. What had they planned to do on the next day? They had planned to kill Columbus and turn the ship towards the Spain. Did their plan succeed? Give reasons. No, they did not succeed because they reached the land. Finally, they discovered the new land. Next. Desperate men do not always act up to the best that is in them. Who made this statement? Francisco made this statement. Who are the desperate men referred to? The desperate man refers to the seamen. Why were they desperate? They had sailed for a long time without any result. Columbus refused to take them back to Spain till he discovered the new world. And I think you are reminding me your best cannot be bettered. Who is the I? I refers to Columbus. Who does the word, the speaker say this to? He said this to Francisco. When did he say so? Francisco said, desperate men do not always act to their best that is in them. Okay. When did he say so? Okay. Next. Shall simple men judge their betters? Who said this? Columbus said this. When did the speaker say so? Yuan said, when we are simple men, sir. Okay, what does simple men refers to? The simple men referred here to the seamen. Okay. Then, it's, sir, glory to be God. Who said this? Pedro said this. When did he say it? Columbus said, a light faintly flickering rises up and down. Look, okay. When did he praise God? They sighted the land after many months of voyage. What did the speaker confirm? He confirmed the sight of the new land. Then, why should one man have the lives of 50 in his hands? Who said this and to whom? Diego said these words to Pedro. Who are the 50? That's nothing but seamen. In whose hands are they? They were in the hands of their captain Columbus. Then, mutiny is an ugly word, sir. Who is the speaker? Diego is the speaker. Who is sir here? Pedro Gutierrez, an officer. Why does the speaker say that mutiny is an ugly word? When Pedro accused the crew of entertaining mutinous thoughts. What does mutiny mean? Because he wanted to defend the crew and avoid direct conflict, pretending that their discontent is harmless. Okay. Then mutiny means an open rebellion against authority, especially by sailors against their captain. Then, a good sailor knows his place. When did the speaker make this statement? Columbus said this to Diego when he found him on the quarter deck. Is the speaker giving a piece of advice or was it an indirect command? Give reasons for your answer. Columbus was giving an indirect command to Diego. He wanted to put out that Diego had no right to be on the quarterdeck. What was the listener's reaction? Diego tried to suppress his anger and with a scowl went off from there. Next. Pedro, they drink too much. Okay, this was said by Columbus. Who does they refer to? Seamen. How did Pedro defend them? Pedro told Columbus that the seamen were simple people and wanted to relax by drinking. Was Pedro right in defending them? Justify your answer. He was not right because drinking would lead to unduly behavior. Okay. Next, I prefer your company to theirs. This was asked in 2024 April, June, and July. Who do I and they refer to? Here I refers to Pepe and this refers to the seaman. Whose company did he prefer? He preferred the company of Columbus. Why did he prefer his company but not this? Columbus had a vision, Pepe had faith in him, but other seamen were not loyal and faithful to Columbus. Next. Captain, be careful. Sometimes they are desperate. Who gave this warning? Pepe gave this warning. Why were they desperate? The seamen had been away from their home for a long time. Columbus was not ready to turn the ship back to Spain. Why did the speaker ask the captain to be careful? The seamen were desperate. They might do anything to Columbus at any time. Then, the Santa Maria will be the lighter for his carcass. Who made this statement? Guillermo Arias made this statement and Pepe informed these words to Columbus. And what does the word carcass mean in the context? It's nothing but a dead body. What do these words reveal about the person who said this? Guillermo and some seamen were upset. Guillermo wished Columbus was dead. Then, discipline knows no buts. Who said this and to whom? This was said by Columbus to Francisco. When did the speaker make this statement? When Columbus asked Francisco to bring Guillermo to him. But Francisco replied, sorry sir. What does the statement mean here? One should not hesitate to enforce discipline. Then, once clear of all the devil's track to nowhere, we will blow our way back home. Who said this and to whom? This was said by Guillermo to Columbus. What does devil's track to nowhere suggest? The seamen felt that Columbus was perhaps possessed by the devil and he was risking their lives and taking them on the voyage which would take them nowhere. Okay. Then how did they prove to be wrong? Guillermo had given a day's time to Columbus for turning the ship back to Spain. Very soon land was sighted and a new world was discovered. So they proved to be wrong. Next. Your duty is to obey me as mine is to obey the royal sovereign of Spain. Who sent me? Who said this and to whom? Columbus said these words to Guillermo Irish. And when did the speaker say these words? When Guillermo rebelled against Columbus and thought of killing him, Columbus reminded him of his duty and asked him to obey his order as just he obeyed his royal sovereign. Okay, what does this statement reveal about the speaker's character? Columbus was not only an efficient captain but also loyal to his king and queen. And cowards, you will have to kill me first. Who is the speaker and whom did he call cowards? Pepe is the speaker and he called Guillermo and other seamen as cowards. When did the speaker say these words? Guillermo and some seamen tried to attack on Columbus when he refused to turn the ship back to Spain. What trait does it reveal about the speaker? This shows that the speaker was loyal and obedient to Columbus. Then, what does a child stand between me and death? Who made this statement? Columbus made this statement. Who does a child? It refers to Pepe. When did the speaker say so? When Pepe stopped Guillermo and other seamen tried to attack on Columbus by spreading his arms. Okay, and who is to put in irons? Who said these words? Guillermo said these words. Who does him refers to? The first man to move towards Columbus would be kept in irons throughout the night. Why was he to be put in irons? Some of the sailors rushed towards Columbus like wild animals. They were doing it against their captain. Then, dark deeds are better done in the dark. Who is the speaker? Columbus is the speaker. Who does this statement refer to? The speaker is indirectly making a reference to Guillermo. What does the statement mean? Columbus asked Guillermo to do whatever he liked the same night instead of waiting till the next day. Okay, next. We are not all your visions, Captain. Who said this? Pedro said this. When did the speaker say these words? when Columbus remarked that the seamen would drink too much and behave badly. What was the vision of the captain? The captain wanted to discover a new world. Next. So far, I have discovered but one thing. Who does I refer to? That refers to Columbus. When did the speaker say this? Some of the desperate sailors asked Columbus to take them back to Spain. What had he discovered? He had discovered that when a man is given a vision, he must follow it alone. Next. They say it makes them forget. Who said this and to whom? Pedro said this to Columbus. What is it that would make them forget? That is, seamen say that they drink too much, they would forget. What do they want to forget? The seamen had been away for a long time from their homes and family. Then write a description or an account of what the picture suggests to you in a paragraph. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ. ಸೊ this is a beautiful picture of a ship, and a ship is built to carry human beings and the goods on the waters. It has different compartments in which captain, seamen and others stay and do their works. In the picture we can see poop, quarterdeck, foremast, etc. There is a gallery in the ship to watch everything from it. A ship requires diesel or electricity and other fuels. Ship is the best and the cheapest means of transportation to carry goods from all over the world. Ships are used mainly for fishing and transport purpose. Okay, this is a suggestive one. ಇದು ಕೇವಲ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Even you can write more creatively than this one. Then answer the following questions in a paragraph of 8 to 10 sentences each ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Columbus had a strong will, patience and perseverance. Justify the statement with examples. Or, in spite of hardships, Columbus succeeded in his mission. How? So, Columbus was a man of great willpower and determination. Even when the sailors lost hope and demanded to return, he remained calm and patient. The voyage was long, tiring and full of uncertainty, but Columbus never gave up. He faced hunger, fear, rebellion and mockery from his crew. Many sailors even plotted to overthrow or kill him, but Columbus continued with faith in his vision. He believed that land existed beyond the seas and that God would guide him. When everyone doubted, Columbus trusted his mission and God's will. Finally, his perseverance bore fruit. Land was sighted, proving him right. His success teaches us that strong will, patience and faith in one's goal lead to achievement, even in the face of hardship. Then, how can you say that Pepe was loyal to Columbus? And Pepe, the cabin boy, showed unwavering loyalty to Columbus throughout the voyage. While most of the sailors doubted Columbus and rebelled against him, Pepe trusted his captain completely. When sailors sang mocking songs and insulted Columbus, Pepe refused to join them. He even said, "Everyone doubts except me," which shows his firm faith in Columbus. During the mutiny, when the sailors tried to attack Columbus, Pepe stood in front of him, shouting, "Cowards, cowards! You will have to kill me first." He was ready to sacrifice his life for Columbus. He also preferred Columbus' company over that of other sailors. Pepe's loyalty, courage and trust in Columbus making him one of the most admirable characters in the play. Then, Columbus was quite different from most of the seamen. Justify the statement with examples. Or, Columbus had a vision but most of his seamen did not have. Illustrate this statement with examples in the case. Columbus was different from his seamen because he had a strong vision and unshakable faith in his mission. He believed that there was land behind the sea and he was determined to discover it. While the seamen were guided by fear and doubt, Columbus was guided by belief and courage. The sailors sang sad songs and wanted to return to Spain, but Columbus insisted and continuing. He often said, "Would God give me the desire to solve a mystery and not to give me the means to do it?" This shows his deep spiritual belief and vision. The sailors saw only the danger and endless water. While Columbus saw possibility and success, he stayed calm during the mutiny while the sailors panicked. His discovery was not just of land but of man's inner strength and courage. Thus, Columbus' vision and leadership clearly set him apart from the rest. Next, Ballad of the Tempest. Okay, answer the following questions in about 5 to 6 sentences each. The little maiden filled the sailors with confidence, justify. Or when the captain shouted, "We are lost," who instilled hope in him? Okay, here when the storm grew violent, the captain and all the sailors lost hope. The ship was shaking, the wind howled, and even the bravest men trembled with fear. At that moment, a little girl, captain's daughter, held his cold hand and asked, "Isn't God upon the ocean just the same as on the land?" Her innocent question reminded everyone of God's presence and power. Even in the middle of the deadly storm, her words restored faith and courage in the hearts of the sailors and calmed their fears. This shows how a child's faith in God can bring strength and hope, even during the worst situations. Next, write the substance of the poem Ballad of the Tempest in your own words. How does the poet bring out the importance of faith and hope in the poem Ballad of the Tempest? The poem Ballad of the Tempest describes a violent sea storm faced by sailors. The sea was rising and the storm was so powerful that even experienced sailors and the captain lost hope. Everyone feared they would die. But in the middle of this hopelessness, a little girl, captain's daughter, asked, "Isn't God upon the ocean just the same as on the land?" This simple question reminded everyone to trust in God. Her words brought calm, faith, and hope to the panicked crew. The poem beautifully shows that in times of danger and despair, faith in God can give courage and strength. Okay, then read the following extract and answer the questions that follow. We were crowded in the cabin, not a soul would dare to sleep. Who were crowded in the cabin? The sailors and the captain were crowded in the cabin. Why were they not ready to sleep? Because there was a violent storm and they feared the ship would sink. What had happened to them? They had lost hope and were gripped with fear and despair. Okay, next. Isn't God upon the ocean just the same as in the land? Who is the speaker? The captain's little daughter. Why does the speaker say this? To remind everyone that God is everywhere, including the ocean. How did the statement influence the situation in which it was spoken? Her words inspired faith and hope among the fearful sailors and restored calm. Then, but this little daughter whispered as he took his icy hand. Whose daughter was she? She was captain's daughter. What did she say to him? Isn't God upon the ocean just the same as on the land? Okay, her words renewed faith and courage in the captain and the sailors. Next one. Answer the following questions in about 8 to 10 sentences each. How did the sailors regain their confidence to overcome a great peril in the poem Ballad of the Tempest? Okay, the sailors were trapped in a severe storm at sea. The waves were high and the wind was fierce. They were all crowded in the cabin, filled with fear and despair. Even the captain thought that they were going to die. Suddenly, the captain's little daughter held his hand and asked, "Isn't God upon the ocean just the same as on the land?" This innocent and faithful question made everyone pause and remember God's power and presence. Her words acted like a ray of light in the darkness. The sailors regained their confidence and calm, realizing that faith in God could help them through the worst storm. Thus, her words changed their fear into courage and hope, helping them survive the peril. Then, in the poem Ballad of the Tempest, the poet highlights faith and hope. Illustrate. The poem Ballad of the Tempest shows how faith and hope can give strength during times of fear. The sailors and the captain are caught in a terrible storm. They lose all hope and believe that they are going to die. The situation is tense and even brave men tremble. But at that moment, the captain's daughter, a small girl, holds her father's hand and says, "Isn't God upon the ocean just the same as in the land?" This simple yet powerful line reminds everyone that God's presence is not limited to the land alone, He is everywhere. Our innocent faith helps everyone regain courage and hope. The poem teaches that even a child's pure belief can change fear into confidence and remind us to trust God in every situation. Okay, then a quote from memory, as we all know that we were crowded in the cabin, not a soul would dare to sleep. It was midnight on the waters, and the storm was on the deep. It's a fearful thing in winter to be shattered by the blast, and to hear the rattling trumpet, thunder cut away the mast. And so we sat there in silence. For the shoutest had his breath, while the hungry sea was roaring, and the breakers struck with death. As thus we sat in darkness, each one busy with his prayers, "We are lost," the captain shouted as he staggered down the stairs. Okay, then, but his little daughter whispered, as he took his icy hand, "Isn't God upon the ocean just the same as on the land?" Then we kissed the little maiden, and we spake in better cheer, and we anchored safe in harbor when the morn was shining clear. So this is for memorization. On 4 marks ಗೆ memorization ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So you can buy it and practice it. So ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. If you like the video, subscribe, like, comment and share the video with your friends. Till then, take care. Thank you.